Hello, my friends. I'm just laughing because the last time I saw many of you on here in a video, I was drizzunk. And I'm not anymore. I'm just in a good mood because I'm rested. I'm so happy to be back doing what I love with the people I love, you. So thank you for watching this video. I do not take you for granted. I didn't doubt you would still be here for me. And you know what? I only took Thanksgiving off. It's not like I took a month-long break. Some people have. And do what you need to do to take care of you. I had the best holiday, and there was a lot that went down during Thanksgiving and the days after, and I'm here to catch you up on everything. So let's get started with perhaps the juiciest scandal to break since I last saw you, and that is regarding Game of Thrones actor Kit Harington, who is recently married but embroiled in an adultery scandal. This Russian model claims to have had an affair with him and even provided receipts, photographic evidence, which I did not post on my website, and I admit I viewed for research purposes, and a lot of you probably viewed it too. And this also does remind me of the hypocrisy that exists. You know, why is it that when nude photos of a celebrity female leak, there is outrage, but when nude photos of a celebrity male leak, everybody's clamoring to see it, and there's not the same negative reaction? I don't know why that is, but I'm happy I didn't perpetuate in spreading this, okay? And I looked at the photos. I'm guilty of that. But I wanted to see if they were real. That's honestly the main reason I looked at the photos, and that's the shocking thing. These photos looked real to me, and in the wake of these allegations, Kit Harington's publicist released a statement saying that the allegations are not true. But what was interesting to me about the statement that his publicist put out was they did not address the photos. The photos look real to me. How did this person get the photos? I mean, I almost would have addressed the photos and said, these are private photos that were hacked. We don't know how or why, and everything else is made up. Because by ignoring the elephant in the room, it adds credence to the theory that something inappropriate happened, right? So there's that. Also, there wasn't just bad stuff that happened over the holiday break. I was very glued to my Ariana Grande feed on Instagram because she kept posting all of these teaser photos from her Thank You Next music video, and it's gonna be epic. She is throwing back to some of her favorite movies of all time, from Bring It On to Mean Girls, and she even got Jonathan Bennett, who played Aaron Samuels in that movie, to reprise his role for the Thank You Next music video. Y'all, I need to be in one iconic movie, because that's all, and that's not a diss. Jonathan Bennett is the host of Cupcake Wars. Good for, he works. But that one iconic movie keeps making him money, yo. I need to be in one iconic movie. Or just a bunch. So I'm excited for that and looking forward to that. And Ariana also clapped back at haters who have been criticizing her for the way that she has been dealing with Mac Miller's death. Over the Thanksgiving break, Ariana posted a photo of her and Mac Miller and captioned it, "You're missed." So she responded to this troll saying that we should all just be more compassionate to each other. And yeah, I mean, that's something that I work on myself. And we should all be more compassionate towards each other and ourselves too. Thank you, next. I am such an Arianator now. Also, did you guys watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? I did not. I was sleeping in Thanksgiving morning. Thankfully, I got so much rest over the break. It was amazing. And the biggest story from the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was Rita Ora and her lip syncing, which a friend of mine said he thought Rita did on purpose, lip syncing very poorly. But I don't think she did it on purpose. I think there was just some miscommunication about the timing, and regardless of whether it was on purpose or not, she got a ton of attention for her lip syncing fracas, and her new album came out the next day. So I think it's great publicity for her new album, her sophomore, her first in 6 years. And John Legend came in her defense saying that everybody lip syncs at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Everybody except Kelly Clarkson. She sang live. Because she's Kelly Clarkson. Also, some updates on Tekashi. Since last we spoke, he is in jail. He was arrested again on new charges of racketeering and gun charges. Authorities claim that he is in this gang and was responsible for criminal activity, ordering awful things to happen to people. Well, he has been transferred to another federal facility, one where they house inmates trying to cut a deal. I mean, good for him, but I would imagine that fellow gang members don't take it lightly that there is a snitch or a former snitch amongst them. So if he gets out, I would put even more money on security. Also, the Kardashians celebrated Thanksgiving. Khloe was in Cleveland and wanted to set the record straight that there was no drama with her and her sisters. Also, she set the record straight on the rumor that her cheating baby daddy, Tristan Thompson, left his then pregnant baby mama for her, Khloe, saying that is not true. She spoke out for the first time about that. Get your facts straight, Khloe said. All right. It was interesting that Tristan Thompson's other child was not present in any Thanksgiving photo. I get it, the mom may have celebrated Thanksgiving with his other baby, but the day before, the day after, I'm sure he had some visitation. Maybe, I'm being compassionate, maybe they have an agreement that he can't share photos on social media. All right. I'm trying to be like Ariana. Speaking of the Kardashians, BLAC CHYNA, we speak about her on my latest podcast, which if you haven't listened to it yet, check it out. We speak about her skin lightening cream that she's endorsing. She also, an update, claims to not use it, which I love. You know what? She is just all about the money. She's not even using this product, and she's hawking it. I love the money. I don't blame her. Yeah, I mean, I love money. I don't knock her hustle. Although she responded to Rob Kardashian, also an update, saying that her kids deserve a luxury lifestyle. They do? I don't want to give my kids a luxury lifestyle. I want to give my kids a healthy and happy lifestyle. They don't need the best of this or the best of that. They don't need my son doesn't need the best piano teacher or the best swimming place to go to or the best of this or the best of that. I think And also, I don't think he goes, and what is the best? What is that? You know, like I send my school to what I think is the best school for him. I send my son to what I think is the best school for him, but many probably wouldn't consider that the best school in Los Angeles. Also, speaking of Black China, her ex, Tyga, the other baby daddy, Lindsay Lohan, keeps trying to work her way into him and wants to get a piece of Tyga. But according to reports, Tyga is not interested in Lindsay that way. In more Kardashian couples news, this is very nice to read. Kim and Kanye are in couples therapy. And yes, Donald Trump is responsible for a lot of their marital drama. But I love that they're making it work and putting in the effort to improve their relationship. So good on them. Also, speaking of Donald Trump, the White House Correspondents' Dinner will not have a comedian this coming year. And also, Donald Trump asked the Supreme Court to let his administration enact their transgender ban in the military. Glazing through this because if I sit and linger with Donald Trump, I get depressed. Did you guys also see that Donald Trump thanked himself on Thanksgiving for all of the amazing things that he's done for the country? In other news, Demi Lovato, an update, has unfollowed not just Selena Gomez on Instagram, she also unfollowed Nick Jonas and IGGY AZALEA. Wow. What does she have against Nick Jonas? I don't get it. I mean, maybe he said something when she was in rehab and she was upset that with anybody who said anything about her. But I mean, if these people get asked a question about Demi Lovato, are they not supposed to answer? It's sad because Nick and Demi go back well over a decade, and I thought that IGGY AZALEA was very good friends with Demi Lovato too. I would think she needs long-term friends around her now, ones that have had her back for a long time, but Demi's gonna do what Demi's gonna do. Also an update, even more information I'm reading about Mel B's new book, which is very revealing. I have not read it, but she says how she was traumatized watching intimate adult videos of herself, which she had to watch as part of this agreement with her now ex. And she doesn't even remember a lot of it because she was, you know, I'm really liking the beard I brought back. Just had a moment of appreciation for that. In other news, sad news, over the Thanksgiving break, Devin Lima of LFO, the band, passed away. He was just 41 years old. The other singer, two out of the three-person group, Rich Cronin, also passed away a few years ago. And what's especially crushing about Devin Lima is not only was he just 41 years old and he died from stage 4 adrenal cancer, but he leaves behind 6 children. Also, if you haven't heard, Heather Locklear celebrated Thanksgiving on a psychiatric hold, sending positive vibes to her. My heart was also with Ruthie Ann Miles over the Thanksgiving break and sending her all of the love. She's this Broadway actress whom her little daughter was murdered by a woman who ran her over in a car, and a friend also had their baby die too. So sending the positive vibes to that family as well. And Ruthie was pregnant at the time and she lost that baby. And then the woman responsible for all of this ended up taking her own life. That is something that just destroys and crushes. Sending some positive vibes also to David Arquette, who was back in the hospital following his extreme wrestling match. His wife says that he was in there for neck pain. Also sending some positive vibes to Frankie Muniz, the former Malcolm in the Middle actor, says that his cat, I gotta add this to the podcast, because, oh no, I think I did talk about it on the podcast. All right. Frankie Muniz says his cat flooded his home. Ay, that's sad. Also, NENE Leakes' husband is exploring non-traditional methods to treat his cancer. He rejected chemotherapy, and they addressed this all on a recent episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Sending positive vibes to him, whatever he thinks is best. He did have stage 3 cancer. I mean, he made that choice to not do chemo after his doctors told him he was cancer-free. And the doctor advised chemo to make sure that they got any other area that might have been infected and killed it. Let's move on to lighter, happier news, okay? Audrina Patridge has won big in her custody battle with her ex, Corey Bowen. She is going to have sole custody of their child most days. He'll get to see their baby Sundays and then Mondays and Wednesdays. That judge must have been presented with strong evidence that Audrina provides the, you know, most stable home life. Oh my God, there's so much to catch up on. Okay. In some couples news, Ross Matthews, this made me bummed out to read, and his boyfriend of a decade, Salvador, have called it quits, but they say that they are like family and will always be a cheerleader for the other. That's sad, because when you've been together that long with somebody, you just think you're always going to be with them. But that Ross is a catch, and I would not be surprised if he finds somebody real quick. I hope it is somebody who loves him for him and not a leech or a star effort, if you know what I mean. Some happy baby news. Jessica Chastain and her husband have welcomed a child into the world via a surrogate, a girl. Congratulations. Also, jeez Louise. Jaden Smith says that he really is Tyler, the Creator's boyfriend. Nicki Minaj flew to China for a fake event that was like the Fire Festival of China. She must have gotten some money in advance to go. And then she was videotaped there by fans trying to be all secret and not alert too much attention to her being in Shanghai. And crazy. Some scammy people out there. Also, IGGY AZALEA really did get herself a new record deal with this company called Empire. She claims she got paid over $2 million. And their clients also include Tyga and Lloyd. I don't think they're going to get their money back. But good for her. I hope she's very smart with these dollars. People were also very surprised that Katy Perry topped Forbes' annual list of highest paid women in music. She had a successful tour. She had the American Idol money, plus her fragrances and shoes and all of that. Make that money, Katy Perry. God, give me more money. Some happy news. Bella Hadid and The Weeknd are possibly getting engaged very soon. That story was planted, so I expect an announcement of an engagement soon. Cardi B bought her mom her dream home in New York. That's what you do. You take care of your family when you hit it big. Mom and dad. And siblings as well. I do. And finally, congratulations to Snooki, who is pregnant with her 3rd child. We did it. Okay, I kept it to 20 minutes. Not too bad. Thank you for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, share. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.